Unsurpassed, telecast, it's the 10 items or less podcast.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of 10 Items or Less. I'm your host, Justin Smith. You know the deal. We bring in a guest. We fire 10 questions at him. My guest today needs no introduction. He is one of my favorite people in comedy, a legend, and an absolute delight to be around. My guest today is Pete Lee. We need a horn. Listen, not every guest needs a horn, but Pete needs a horn. You know what I mean?
I love air horn noises. I did this thing called Pitch Roast, or it's this guy, Noah Obsfeld, that he has people go in and Shark Tank pitch. And these are real people with real products. And then he has real comedians roast them after they do their pitch. And then like one guy that's an actual like millionaire, like tech person from here that gives his actual feedback. So there's one adult in the room, and the rest of us are like, dude, what's up with that dumper in your pants, man? You got a huge butt,
dude. I love that.
It's a great show. I highly encourage it. It was of South by Southwest shows. I'm wearing my lanyard.
Yeah.
Hey, do you guys know that I performed at South by Southwest?
Also, I think the big thing for Pete is he wants to show that I do not have a lanyard. Like that's a big thing.
It's I've been doing a bit when I open up my shows here. I go, dude. I went to a Paul Rudd movie premiere at South by Southwest, and I didn't get in. And then I went to the Rivian event. And I stood in line, and dude, they have the trucks to drive, and I didn't get in. And then Peaky Blinders had an installation. I didn't get into that, but it's been fun. I basically make it like I'm like, I saw a video of people in like an ICE detention center in line, and I was like, we're doing the same thing at South by Southwest.
Yeah.
But then I have this is the highest level lanyard, the platinum, and it means that I'm better than the other people that didn't get in.
Yeah, that's what is your lanyard small? Well,
yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah, I have a platinum lanyard that's black because that's the color of platinum apparently.
It's so funny, dude.
It's such a funny festival. There's so much going on, and by the way, the crowds are hilarious. They're like I'll be like, yeah, my date Laura Lee, she, and they're like, oh, he gendered her, and I'm like, well, she does that, you know.
Yeah.
And if you don't, I don't, you know.
Yeah.
I do whatever. I agree with you. That's what I agree with.
You're also like, hey, just like this tone and cadence. This isn't an aggressive situation. You know what I mean?
I'm very sweet, and but yeah, last night the crowd was we had one crowd that was just so tense, but I realized that they're like, and I don't mean this like I just it clicked. I'm like, a lot of these South by Southwest kids, they're on the spectrum in one way or another, which is not attacking them. They're stricken with autism. And then the other ones are on so much Wellbutrin that they can't feel. Right. And then I said that to them. And once I said that to them, I really dialed into it. And then they laughed. And it was nice. But if you're stricken with autism, oh my God, me too. Probably. Probably.
You're the Tism whisperer?
I'm the Tism whisperer.
You're just like, oh, his voice is like a textured wall.
Yeah.
Like, how great is that?
Yeah. And I don't like crunchy noises.
There you go. All right, here we go. First question. What is the best way to eat an egg?
What is the best way to eat an egg? I love eggs over easy, but you know how like there's like sunny side up? I think you should flip it for just a second. I just want to get a little bit of that runniness off.
Right.
But I hate I like the yolk. I like all that. I hope that answers the question.
No, I feel like because like the fear of, because I also love over easy.
Yeah.
But flipping an egg, that's such like if it goes bad, your breakfast is gonna be real weird.
Oh yeah, because it's gonna split open. You're gonna get that like hard boiled egg all over your good egg, and at that point I scrape all the yellow away and I go egg whites.
Yeah.
If any, like when people go, oh, I ate an egg white breakfast, I don't go, oh, you're healthy. I'm like, oh, you're bad at flipping eggs too.
Yeah.
that's what it was. All right, makes me feel so good to make you laugh. You're one of the funniest comedians.
Thanks, dude. I'm telling you, I've never thought about it like that before. Be like, oh yeah, you are. It's not hard to live your life.
You're terrible.
You know?
You're terrible at flipping eggs.
Well, I always come across. There's always a debate because a lot of different people have like egg recipes too, like a very distinct thing that they want to do. And I watched a video of a chef talk about the best egg that he could ever make was in a microwave. You put one egg into like a dish, you mix it up, and then put like I think like mayonnaise and olive oil in it, and you cook it for like 10 seconds. And
Whoa.
just everything about that just goes absolutely not.
Yeah.
But every video that I've seen of somebody trying the recipe, they are like, it's the best thing that I've ever had.
Let me ask you this. Do you think there's a category of it? You know how there's like categories of videos of people just seeing that and then they try to make it? Is there any category of video where you see something and then you try it that you think hasn't been done? I don't know. Well, I guess where's a clean podcast? But
yeah.
But I mean like there's that guy that's a Wisconsin guy that he runs an auto mechanics shop and his whole thing is what? No way. And then there's a swear word sake.
For sure.
And but this guy will just try out all these things, and he's super famous, and I love it.
I do know that guy.
But
Yeah.
I love those kinds of videos, and I was trying to think about like a category that I could try that would fascinate me, but I can't. It's usually food or like life hacks, and,
Right.
But I don't know. I wonder if there's one that we.
I'm
could
sure
do.
I with all the videos and everybody making content, there has got to be an untapped market that we can get Pete Lee involved in.
Yeah, and I'll go. No way. What? I'll just invert that guy's phrase.
Dude, I love it. I mean, like,
Yeah.
there's got to be somebody out there that's like, I have an amazing, incredible idea. I just need a sweet, charming, hilarious voice.
Yeah.
To get my idea to the masses.
Yeah. You know what's funny is I have a lot of followers and I'm 48 and I just got sponsored by ResMed CPAP machines. And
Amazing.
It's so
Throw
great.
me a code.
Dude, yeah, throw me a dude. So I'm gonna bum out the viewers, but my house burned down in the Palisades last year.
Right.
And whenever I tell people that, they go, "Oh God!" And I've been through so much therapy for it and all the other stuff that happened around it. But and I'm fine with it now, and I live somewhere, and I have a home. There's still people like, "Do you need a place to stay?" I'm like, I've solved it. It's been over a year. Imagine if I was just out on the streets or like living in my Geo Prism.
Dude, I can't imagine.
But but what was I gonna say about that? Something or life hacks. Maybe I didn't.
Yeah, so we use CPAP machine. You're
Oh
supposed
yeah,
to
CPAP. So I had two. I had like a really good CPAP machine, and I had the one that I took on the road, and then I also had the ResMed Air Mini, which like if I'd gone on the tour bus with Bert, like I'd use that because it was really portable, and all those burned. So all I have is still my worst CPAP machine. And then I live in New York. I still haven't got a New York license, so I don't have health insurance right now.
Right.
So I'm like hoping that ResMed, like, because we're gonna have CPAP machines in the shoots, and you know how sometimes like you'll do a shoot and they'll be like, you can take those pants home.
Yeah.
ResMed legally can't let me take the CPAP machine home, but I am going to steal. From work. I'm gonna definitely. They're gonna be like, "Where'd that go?" And I'm like, "Dude, I don't know.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of people in and out of here. Security's not very tight.
Dude, there were a couple of teenagers that went through here.
Yeah.
Really.
They were heavy breathers, you know?
Yeah, they really.
I think I saw a bulldog come through here.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
yeah. There was a pack of dads that came through here. They just seemed like they needed a CPAP machine.
Which way did they go? Whatever way a pickleball court is. That's exactly where they went. What's so funny because we were just on the phone, and I don't know if you saw today, but Bert's bus caught on fire.
I love that bus.
And it's so funny that you were coming here today because literally one of the comments I read, man, can you imagine something worse happening to you?
Oh, yeah.
The entire tour, and I just go, and then I'm answering the phone with you like, hey, can you let me in? You go, oh, Pete would be so mad at this. Like, could you imagine? Like, yeah, I could, dude. I really could. I really could imagine your whole world just being gone.
Dude, so it was wild because when my house burned down, Bert and Leanne reached out to me and they were like, hey, if you need a place to live, like, because they have a home, they're fortunate enough to have a home, and then one of their old homes is their whole studio with the business in it.
Right.
And then they have another place that's like on the beach, and they were like, let us know, like if you want to move in with our family, you can. Like if you want to live at the office, you can.
Dude, that's
and so they offered me a place to live, and I'm a pretty good roommate, but I didn't want to take them up on it. Number one, because I don't know, I was crying a lot at the time.
Yeah.
I'm like, I was drinking a lot of whiskey, and I can't be crying whiskey in the office guy.
Right.
And I also, I just gone through a divorce, so I was smashing a lot, and I was like, I can't just be like, hey, Leanne,
Yeah.
like meet Lucy or whatever the gal's name was. But so yeah, in the interest of keeping the friendship, I didn't move in with them. But their tour bus was really gnarly, and I'm gonna show in the camera. This is how high tech we are. I'm gonna show. This is me standing in my house. Isn't that crazy? I just watched the Maria Bamford doc today, and there's this. So she lived in Altadena, and her home was like the only one that made it.
Wow.
And it was funny. She had a part of it where her huge Trumper neighbors, that like she's like. You know how people call Trumpers like racist and whatever,
Right?
And most of them are just like,
I am familiar.
Yeah. And but like these were actual people that like said really bad words all the time to them, you know.
Yeah.
Wait, this is my car, by the way. This is basically what Bert's tour bus looks like. I don't know if you can dial it. Yeah, right. That's okay. You know Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah.
That's a Lamborghini. This is a $97,000 Tesla S. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna message Bert and Leanne. So we have a group chat
Yeah.
that has only been about my home situation. In that group chat, I'm gonna message them and go, "Hey, if you guys need to use my tour bus for right
Dude.
now, which I don't have a tour bus, but I just think it'd be funny to say."
That's so amazing, dude. That would be that is the best thing you could ever do.
Wait, should we try to message them right now?
Do it. Let's do it right now
on
dude.
podcast.
Absolutely.
Bert, hey, when my house burned down, comma, you offered to let me stay at your place, period. Because your tour bus burned down last night, comma, would you like to use mine for a little while? Question mark. That's fun. All right, let's see if we.
This is my favorite thing that's ever happened.
That's really fun
on this show.
That's really fun. The bet that we can take is, will I get a response while we're on the podcast, and will it be Leanne? That's the greater chance.
Oh yeah,
Leanne will message back. Bert will message back in 3 weeks. Haha, nobody. I got a tour bus from Willie Nelson or something like that. Is there any musician that's passed away recently that there's an extra tour bus?
Yeah. Who got into trouble and had to cancel a tour?
Yeah. I just saw that there was a Motorhead guy just died, and that's really sad. I saw Tool post about that, but
yeah.
But yeah, I guess I don't know. I don't want to joke around about that, but
yeah. Well, but it is such a thing. Like, I mean, it's in comedy, it's the same thing where it's like you see that a comic on the road, you're like, oh, they're dead, and they're like, oh, I wonder how many dates they're like. You're like, oh, we should get on there.
Yeah, dude.
You're like, oh, he's got a full weekend.
Did that just open up? I got to make sure my notifications are on so that I can have this not just up on the screen. All right, notifications are on, and then I'm gonna have it on vibrate so that I can see if they respond. I'm doing all this and they're not gonna respond.
Oh no! I'm gonna tell you, it's one of those things where you're hedging your bet. If they respond, this is gonna be awesome.
This is gonna be epic.
Yeah.
And Leanne is so funny. Like Bert brings her on stage and she'll just go up there and like her this is my night off glasses and her hoodie, and she destroys in front of arenas.
Of course.
And I'll be like, oh my God, you're so funny.
Well, because she's such a part of that world. For all those, everybody knows who she is. I think like I can't think of a partner of a comedian that is as well known as she is.
Yeah, and she's got her podcast, Wife of the Party, which what a great, like, you know how hard it is to come up with a name for a podcast?
Yes.
God.
It's very, you work real hard at it, and sometimes people still don't love it.
Yeah.
You know?
yeah. I like that.
Oh, dude, I'm so excited to get that text back.
I hope we do. Now watch, they're just like, we're like, I hope they write us back for our own ego, and they're just like in deep with insurance.
Right.
She's like, I couldn't. Also, everyone's texting them.
Yeah. Well, it's also just you're just like, this is a nightmare scenario, and you're like, oh, it's great.
Did you wait? Can I ask you a question about
Yeah.
tour buses? Were you kind of with Nate when he went from no tour bus to tour bus? Because
Yes.
like that's a crazy transition.
I was with him we were doing clubs to theaters, and then from theaters to bigger theaters, and then from theaters to halls,
Whoa.
and then from halls to like arenas, but like minor league hockey arena,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
like in 10 years they're gonna store the sand and gravel for a snowstorm in this building. You know, like there's like that, or like hockey teams. Where you're like, this is the last time. This is where they go from playing hockey to in the booth. You know, like
I know exactly what you mean, and like because some of those are the only arena in that area. You know, like
Right.
like if you're in Bismarck, North Dakota, that's the arena.
Right.
But then. Yeah, they're also the ones where you're like, oh, okay. Storing salt for the winter is so funny.
Yeah.
That is totally the
what it
vibe
is.
of a lot of those places.
it's the only one that you're like, it goes right out to the road. It's perfect.
Yeah.
You know, we already melt ice back there. You know, you might as well.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's wild. Yeah, they push it around with a Zamboni that now has a.
Oh, for sure.
I don't know. But that's cool. I just wanted to know a little history. I remember I was in Vancouver and I reached out to Nate. I was doing a corporate for the Bitcoin convention.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was cool. I had to write. It was 2019.
Did they pay you in Bitcoin?
No, they refused to, which sucked because back.
That's insane.
But back then, if they would have paid me in Bitcoin, I would have gotten a couple Bitcoin, which would be worth a gajillion dollars.
Yeah.
It was, but I forget what year it was. I think it was like, I want to say it was like 2017 or 20 something. But I remember Nate was like, I said something to him like, I'm like, so what club are you doing? And he's like, oh, I'm doing the theater. And he had just quit drinking, whatever that year was. And he looked good. And like, I still drink. And, and like, I don't look that great, but
You look fantastic.
Well, thank
first
you.
of all.
You look fantastic. But I remember just seeing the prosperity and happiness on him. And like, I've never felt like envy for anybody. I just go, oh, that means it's possible, you know?
Yeah, of course
And,
it is.
Yeah, I do actually on stage though I talk a lot about love. There's an intersection of love and hate, and
course.
I get emails, and it's crazy because like I've loved Nate for so long. I'll get emails from these ladies named Linda. They're always Lindas, and they go, "Why can't you be more like Nate Bargatze?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, how dare you weaponize one of the most beautiful human beings,
Of course.
against me? And so I always say I'm like my comedy, even though like I swear and I talk about edgy subjects, is love. And I go, over here you have fear, anxiety, sadness, death, like evil.
Right.
I go, this is Nate Bargatze. And I always make a joke about it, and the crowd laughs. And like, you know how you like if somebody loses their right hand, you can call him righty or whatever.
Right.
Nate's so beloved that I can call him evil, and the crowd laughs. They laugh.
For sure.
They laugh so hard because he's just such a beautiful man. But I call it back during the set. Like whenever I have like somebody in the thing, I'll be like, and that friend is Nate Bargatze.
Yeah.
And by the end of the set, like everybody's like, dude, I love that you like call attention to what a good guy he is by that. But
Yeah.
but I love that dude, man. He's like.
Well, I think also the idea that all the things that you've been through versus the things that he's been through.
Oh, yeah.
It's like that. You like what would he be like if he went through all the things that you went through?
Yeah, and also like we don't know his hidden pain.
Yeah.
But I don't know, but like he like whenever I see, you know, like when he hosted was it the Emmys or the Oscar
Yeah.
Emmys, the Oscar Emmys.
I mean, we're
yeah.
every award show he's hosted.
Dude,
So-
I got tears in my eyes. I was so proud of him. Like, I mean, that's like somebody from our team that went to state. You know,
Right.
it's so great. It's
or gets drafted.
yeah,
Yeah.
in the military. But, you know, but no, I don't know. I don't know why I felt the need to just say.
Well, it's
that.
like you get proud. You get proud of people that you know that
You get
that-
proud of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I also I think about that guy a lot. Like he, you know, and I remember I was in Phoenix. I got married for a year, and I've been married twice. I'm a marriage hobbyist.
Right, of
It's something
course.
I do.
I understand.
Yeah, I do it every
I
once in a
got
while.
one under my belt.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's like
Well, you were the one that talked me through when I got divorced.
Oh, yeah.
You were the one that talked me through mine.
yeah. And
I was
then
like, is the world going to end? You're like, dude, it's not going to end.
dude, and then I did it again. And I remember my ex-wife really loved Nate. And I'm not allowed to disparage her at all, and I wouldn't because I signed a legal document. But I took her to see Nate's Netflix taping in Phoenix when we lived there.
Yeah.
And he had so much grace. Like I was there with like her and all her friends, and we're all hammered. And I'm like, hey Nate, great special. Like it was inspired, and he's just as sober as can be, and he looks so good. And that like camel colored jacket was so cool.
Yeah.
And I was like, it was inspired.
Yeah.
I feel like he might have made a phone call after that. Like, we need Pete Lee to.
Well, I mean, he's just. I think people have such a good time at his shows that all that stuff comes out, and then you're just so like. And so when you kind of hit that thing where you're like, oh my gosh, and also I can't even imagine having the like knowing him and knowing the journey.
Yeah.
You're like, oh my gosh, this is so great.
I just got a buzz on my phone.
Oh no.
Oh, Bert Kreischer. Okay. Ha 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 ha. All right, so we. All right, there we go. That was the if that was a poker bet, the lowest percent chance of what I was gonna get in the river was Bert writing me back.
That's amazing. I mean, here's the thing. We've never been at this place. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to end this thing.
We could do a speed round of the questions.
Okay.
We could always do that.
We can try that.
Where
let me just ask
keep-
like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
And then we'll just rapid fire.
Do you like me more than Rory Scovel? No, I'm kidding.
Well, I think so, it's so funny.
Don't answer that.
Yeah.
He's amazing. I don't want the answer because I hope you like him better. I like him better. He's amazing.
All right, question. What one magazine do you miss reading?
Oh man, I don't know why, but I want to say Mad Magazine, but it's probably like Thrasher because I grew up skateboarding.
Yes,
Thrasher and Trans World. Those were amazing.
Yes.
The photos in those magazines were just so phenomenal. And I recently became like real life friends with Tony Hawk, and I knew him as a little kid because I do skateboarding demos, and I would kind of like open for him. And then now we have a text thread, and we just talk about whiskey, and I love him so much, and I love that he loves whiskey.
I'm going to tell you something, Pete. As a guy that has an interesting phone and a lot of interesting conversations, your phone's real awesome, dude.
It's a pretty awesome phone. It's pretty good, yeah.
Well, let me ask you this next question: what McDonald's land characters do you wish you could hang out with?
Oh man, the
you had to pick
Hamburglar
one.
definitely.
That's the best answer.
Hamburglar. I mean, first of all, he's a burglar.
For sure.
Also, just for hamburgers. What a niche criminal thing.
Well, I also realized how fat I was because Matt goes, well, who are the characters? And I go, well, there's the Hamburglar, there's Grimace, there's Mayor McCheese. And he goes, do you know all of the characters? And I go, I don't know what the puffy guys are named. You know,
That's really funny. I did forget about Mayor McCheese, but because I was thinking Grimace, obviously Ronald.
right?
Ronald's always creeped me out.
There's
a little bit.
what's the cop's name? He's got like the beatnik. Like the old, like a Scotland Yard top hat.
All right. Can you get the answer for this? Otherwise, I'm going to be in my phone again. What is the police officer's name? Do you have a way that you speak into your phone? Like Sweet Laura Lee messaged me, and she was like, I can't wait to see you. I was like, I can't wait to see you either. So bad, because I have to enunciate so bad.
My phone does not talk to me well, so I end up getting a lot. I'll go Siri. And then it'll go on and I'll go, what is it? And then it'll go, I'm sorry, I don't understand. And I go, what do you mean you don't understand? And then it just hangs up on me. And you're like, why am I, I'm so mad. And then meanwhile, my girl, Sam,
Yeah.
her phone, she's got a newer phone, so it like talks like so nice to her and it helps everything that she could ever need. And it's like so helpful.
Yeah.
And then I see other people with older phones than I do, and their phone is so helpful. And it's like,
Yeah.
what did I do? And now I'm having some kind of like psychological argument with my phone. It's like, what did I do?
Yeah.
Why don't you like me?
Yeah, I'm not abusive to women, but to Siri, I'm like, because you're a dumb hussy, Siri. That's why. I didn't like that. And, like, I'm also very polite to ChatGPT because I think it's really tied into all the.
Oh, it's coming.
It's like everybody's like AI is going to take over and kill us. I was like, not me.
Yeah.
I'm good to them. I'm good. I'm one of the good ones.
You're like, you remember how nice it's like that scene in The Joker when you're the little person and you can't reach the door and you go, oh, thanks for being like oh sure, go ahead.
Oh yeah.
He goes, and don't tell anybody about this.
Yeah, don't
You
know.
go, "Okay."
Oh, that's funny. I like that reference. All right. Next question.
What character? Next question. It's like amazing.
Wait, do we have the name?
Officer Big Mac.
Officer Big Mac?
I mean, dude, how do you not want to hang out with Officer Big Mac, dude?
That's funny. That's really funny. Like the Hamburglar has a weird thing, but that guy's whole head is just Big Mac. What if we just stuck a Big Mac on top of his head instead of a head with just a regular officer? That's really
Well, also,
funny.
like, how do you not be a little lustful for your friend where you're like, dude, you got a Big Mac? You got a big. Not only do you have a Big Mac as a head,
Yeah.
you have a Big Mac that looks like the way it's supposed to look like.
Yeah, I mean, and lustful, we're talking about Hamburglar, right?
Yeah.
Like he's like, oh yeah, I just want to get in that face.
Yeah, she's got a bag of burgers.
yeah.
You bring that pickle breath over
Yeah,
here,
do
you know.
do you have French fry fingers? Put them all over me. I don't know. That was weird.
All right, so we'll do one more and then we'll do the big thing.
All right.
What movie character has the best origin story?
Oh, what movie character has the best origin story? All right, so you obviously have like comic books, and I don't know. I think Forrest Gump was a real good origin story.
I love that answer.
I wanted to like search deeper, but I'm like, it really was. I mean, he's running, the braces are coming off of his legs,
Yes.
and then all of a sudden he's a part of every part of history. Do you know that when like I can't like when I get off stage or when somebody else gets off stage, like let's say that like we were on the same show but you were before me. I when you get off, I'd be like, I would go, congratulations. How does it feel to be an All-American? Because that I don't know why I always have to say that from Forrest Gump. Congratulations. How does it feel to be an All-American?
What would you do if somebody, when you do that, and they just lean in and go, I gotta pee?
I would go, finally it worked. And I've probably done that 1,000 times to people, and nobody's ever said I gotta pee.
Oh my gosh, it's
I would love that.
Pete, I think we're like soulmates.
I think we are soulmates.
Because like I say to stuff like that to my girl all the time.
Yeah.
Like little lines, and she gets them about 80% of the time. That's why. That's why like we ended up together. Pete, where can people find you?
People can find me. What's your address? No,
Yeah.
am I calling a Lyft right now? Is that what this is?
Yeah.
Is this Lyft Live? People can find me. My website's petelee.net. All my tour dates are there. Or punch up live /Pete Lee. Where my tour dates are. At Pete Lee is my TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. And so Pete Lee. And you can just type in Pete Lee and I'm the one that comes up.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you something to everybody that watches my show. Pete is absolutely one of the best acts to see live that you could possibly go to.
Oh, thank you.
Absolutely incredible show. And from the moment that I watched you when I was a young comic, didn't know you, just saw you on YouTube to now, you are still, it's so amazing that you are still as funny as the first day that I saw you, and you continue to just impress me and evolve.
Oh,
and
dude.
everything you do, it's awesome, dude.
That means so much. You're one of the funniest people. You're a hurricane of comedy. Like we met in Oklahoma,
Yeah.
and remember that was the week I almost quit because the owner yelled at me. The lady yelled at me.
Yeah, she wanted Pete to do 45 minutes. He goes, but I'm not. It's not my closer. And he goes, and she goes, well, I don't care. You got to be off in 45 minutes.
Yeah, I went, and I remember because I'll go over.
That club is closed, by the way.
Okay, good. I don't know. The lady's husband was really nice. I don't know if she was having a bad day. And then everybody that I told about it was like, yeah, she always has bad days. But
Wednesday to Sunday, usually a bad day.
I'm somebody that I was a marathon runner, a triathlete. Like I don't quit when things get hard. And I remember she yelled at me so hard. I think I went over by like 4 minutes.
Yeah. And
she yelled at me so hard. And like, imagine I'm trying to do a meet and greet, and people are trying to meet and greet me, and they're going, why is that lady yelling, like screaming at me? Like I stabbed her mother, and I don't even remember the lady's name, but I remember I was getting a ride home from her husband. I was like, yeah, I'm not coming back tomorrow.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going home. I'm leaving. Like, you just don't talk to a comic that way. and also like the best way to de-escalate to make it not work. Like, because what's worse than that? Like I fight her the next night.
Right.
Like I don't understand what's gonna happen the next night. So I was like, I think I need to de-escalate and not be around her. And then he talked me into coming back. He goes, she won't be here for the rest of the weekend. And then she was, and she yelled at me every night. And I don't want to say I hated that lady because I don't want to carry that around. I also don't think she deserves it. She doesn't deserve even the thrill of being hated.
For sure.
But man, that lady was like, you remember back in the day, there was just a cavalcade of psycho club owners, and now like there's only like 3 left,
right.
and she was one of them. So
they all got CPAPs.
They all got CPAPs, but anyway, but the point is that you were so funny that week, and immediately, I saw you go up and you were hosting, and you were a hurricane, and the feature did great that week, but like you were like I don't think I've ever gone in for a host every second of every show, and like I watched you that much. I was like, man, he's really great, and you're phenomenal. So that compliment means a lot,
dude. It means the world to me, dude.
Yeah. Well,
Pete, you're the absolute best.
Well, now we're dating, so
take that, Laura Lee.
Yeah, take that, sweet Laura Lee. Take that to the bank.
Well, brother, thank you so much for stopping by and doing the pod.
Thank you.
We'll see you guys next week.